The voice of student athletics, the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
Welcome to the Cotton Bowl. I have the Chattabox, the other radio voice. Broadcast partner, Devan Wade, was a Devan big-time action right here.
No question about it. The second annual State Fair Showdown, an opportunity to really go on the road and show the folks of North Texas and, I guess, Southern Oklahoma, what Texas Southern Tiger football is all about, what it's about. And, again, we're surrounded by the State Fair, Texas. It should be a wonderful afternoon for football. It's going to be a little on the warm side. And then talking to some of the coaches and the coaching staff, it's a war of attrition. So we'll try to see if we can get things going offensively early on. And if so, we can really try to wear down this defensive Jaguars.
Let's check in with Charles Fisher, by sideline analyst. Charles, what do you have for us down there? What's it like on the field? Waiting on you, Charles. He's all caught up in the moment. In just a moment. I think he had extra funnel cake on the way up. But when you talk about this football game, Devan Wade, last season, Southern only scored 7 points.
Right, and, a very fast-paced game. That game didn't last very long. And the Tigers had the opportunities and wanted a few chances for turnovers and really missed. And, the issue is, and the thing that you can wrap your excitement around with the Texas Southern Tigers team is the fact that not many teams in one AA period can match up with the Tigers on the outside. If David Dixon is 100% healthy, also Donnie Cooley, if that repeats, Devin Williams is performing well, and this team can really get some things done in the air.
All right, let's try Charles Bishop one more time. Charles, what do you have for us? No. When you talk about it, this thing, Devan Wade, I like the fact time clock, but the Texas Southern defense, they've got to draw a line in the sand and say, look, enough is enough. We know that Darius Skilton might run the football. We know David Bean might run the football, but not today.
Right, and we saw sort of the trend of the Texas Southern defense improving all the way back to the game where they started to tighten up in the second half and really defend in ways that they had to defend all season long. But, you look across the sidelines, across the field at the Southern Jaguars, this team's coming off 2 big wins, and they have Alcorn State next week. So this is a trap game for them, and the Tigers may be able to sneak up on an unsuspecting Jaguar team because, again, they beat a really quality Pine Bluff team. In addition to that, you come off of a huge win over Prairie View, and now, again, next week, Alcorn. So you may overlook the Tigers as teams look at statistics on paper, overlook a team like Texas Southern without really breaking them down. So we'll have to see what happens as the Texas Southern Tigers win the toss and will receive. How you like the maroon on maroon?
I like the maroon on maroon. It's great.
Maroon jerseys, maroon trousers, and the Jags trousers with the blue jerseys with the white jerseys and the blue trim.
Caesar Barajas will kick the football off. Barajas, good kick, taken by number 31. That's Byron Edwards. And Byron Edwards is brought down at the 35-yard line.
Plays for this team. He's done some work. He's been very excited. Last week, he was really excited to watch.
Texas Southern 0. Southern University 0, 14 minutes and 54 seconds remaining in the first quarter. 3 receivers set. 3 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Devin Williams, starter for the Tigers today. The drive starts at the 18-yard line. Williams takes the snap. Texas Southern loses the football. But it's real dead, my goodness.
Incomplete pass. Boy, they got away with one that time. It was a shuffle pass, and the intended receiver, Thurman Morbley, couldn't haul it in. Boy, it looked like a disastrous start, but an incomplete pass. I want to talk about Dominic Franklin after this play.
Texas Southern Four receivers set, second down and 10. Williams takes a snap. Franklin with the football. Franklin takes it to the right side. He tackles 28-yard line.
Franklin is the second leading rusher on the team, 52 carries this season, 256 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 114 yards last week. So big game for him.
Third down and 6 for the maroon and gray. Spot the football at the 28-yard line. Devan Williams complete.
Mobley, he didn't seem like he knew that play. The ball was coming to him.
Yeah, he's been having a difficult time of getting some things going. Donnie Corley and Tredavian Dixon are the guys that really make it go. But I got to tell you, Corley has got to show up if we plan on keeping this football. Drops hurt of Joe Anderson.
Yeah, we saw last week at homecoming.
Nick Russo, booming punt. Fielded by the Jaguars at the 35-yard line. Let's check in with Charles Bishop. What do you have for us?
As the Jaguars will take over for their first series of the afternoon. And let's see again, the Tigers, ever since the second half of the game, have really responded well. Again, one of the touchdowns last week was a pick six.
Texas 7-0. Back to the right side. Spot the football at the 41-yard line. Make that the 40-yard line. As David Benn runs the football, takes the field today. David Benn averaging 5 yards a carry. Second down and 5. Drives the 40. Skelton throws. Pass is incomplete. Intended for number 4. That's Hunter Register from the redshirt senior out of left.
Skelton had a big pickoff last week versus Prairie View. We got picked off, but responded late in that game, and they were able to hold off the Panthers 34-28. Important third down for the Texas Southern Tiger defense. Let's see if they can step up big.
Put your hands on the radio. Power. 0-0. First quarter action. Skelton in trouble. Flushed out of the pocket. Skelton running, and maybe enough for the first down.
They're going to say he was out right? No, they're going to say he's a little bit short.
That's great.
So they're going to go for it, I would imagine. Skelton, that defensive front did everything. Skelton on the outside, he got around the end. There was no one out there as the back end of that defense cleared out in coverage. And this is 4th down and inches. This is a huge play if the Tigers come up with a stop here. Handoff is to Ben. Ben will have more than enough first down yardage in the Texas Southern territory. And he needed an inch. He got 11 yards. And now they have a first down in Texas Southern territory. So the Tigers are going to have to bend and not break in this situation. Up in the shotgun, 4 receivers in the formation, being a long setback. From the shotgun, 4-man rush for the Tigers. Pass to the slot receiver is completed. Looks like on the reception, that looks like Jamar Washington. He'll pick up about 9. They're going to say right enough for the first down. So he did get he got a pretty good spot there. And we'll have a first down at the 35-yard line of the Texas Southern Tigers.
Live from the Cotton Bowl, Texas Southern 0-7-0. First drive for the Jaguars. Spot the football at the 35-yard line in Tiger territory. Ben throws the football. Register met by Matt Stevenson. Check that, met by Cagle. Markel Davis out of Bray, Louisiana. And that is a gain of 8 on the play. So we're looking at second down and 2, Mr. Wade.
So after the initial 3 big plays, really good successful defensive plays, chunks of yardage here over the last 3 or 4 plays.
Second down and 2. By the football at the 26. Pass is caught by Register. Register still on his feet. Register still going. And Register knocked down by number 51, for the Texas Southern Tigers. That's many.
Frustrating about that. Not that he tried as many yards as he did. It was after contact. A couple missed tackles. And again, these are the things that haunted the Tigers early in the season. After bringing these guys down, it was a tempo receiver screen, and he took it an extra 7, 8, 9 yards after contact.
Tigers have got to tackle if they want the game. Texas Southern 0. Spot the football at the 11-yard line. Southern Jaguars on the move. Skelton flushed out of the pocket. Skelton throws. Pass is incomplete.
Broken play. But it seemed like both teams had issues because the Tigers couldn't get in the they wanted to, and at the very last minute, it looked like somebody was in man coverage, didn't realize it. It might have been Josh Murray, who was called over to match up against the receiver who motioned to the near side. But then it was a throwback on for the Southern Jaguars. The running back just didn't.
Texas Southern 0, 11 minutes and change remaining in the first quarter. Here we go. Coach McKinney having a word with the side judge. Now we're ready. Skelton, handoff to the wideout, trying to get to the bottom. And he does. And that's the score for the Southern Jaguars out of the gate.
Yeah, what's frustrating? You had a chance.
Gains on the score.
You had a chance to take a shot at, and I mean, you gotta let him know you're there. I don't know. I don't know. You have to kind of make your presence known. Football is a physical sport, and you have to search yourself and miss the opportunity there as the running back is able to get around your edge. But they have pretty good speed so far. But again, when the Tigers are not able to hold on that 4th down and a yard, and it changed the entire series.
And the kick is looking good. The Texas Southern Tigers go to the sideline, trailing 7-0 with 11 minutes and 34 seconds remaining in the first quarter. We'll be right back. This is Texas Southern fighting Tiger football.
The following is the KTSU-FM Sports presentation. It's Texas Southern University football. This afternoon, Coach Clarence McKinney and your Fighting Tigers of Texas Southern University begin their 5-game Southwestern Athletic Conference run against the Jaguars of Southern University in the 2nd Annual State Fair Showdown. This broadcast of TSU Fighting Tiger football is proudly underwritten by attorney Paul Kuvash. From the Cotton Bowl in Dallas, Texas, here's Lary, Chattabox, Hale, and Devan Wade.
Supporting KTSU programming is attorney Paul Kuvash, specializing in moving violations, insurance, license, and registration issues. Kuvash Traffic and Bail Bonds has served Houston and the surrounding area.
Texas Southern trailing 7-0. Franklin will take a knee in his own end zone. Let's check in with Charles Bishop. Charles, what do you have for us? Charles, what do you have for us? Texas Southern trailing 7-0. Loud.
Let's see if the Tigers can get it going on that second offensive possession.
Handoff to Franklin. Franklin with the football. Franklin tackled at the 27-yard line.
And talking to the coaches, it's not like they do a lot of fancy stuff on the defensive front, but they're just so solid with their front four. They don't have to do a lot of stunning and twists and blitzing.
Williams takes the handoff to the running back.
That's Frank. 9 on that one. That was a nice run over the left side of that offensive line. Had a chance to say good morning and have a conversation with Coach Manny Martinez, and just a refreshing conversation this morning with him about this Tiger offensive line.
Hello to Lewis Good and everyone at Good Looks Barbershop. They've got their hands on the radio. Work with the Tigers. Williams with the football. Franklin with a football to the 45, 40, 30, 25. And he jumped out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A water run by Dominic Franklin, a.k.a. Franklin Stein.
And I tell you what, that offensive line did a great when you talk about number 72 for the Tigers at the left tackle position. That is, we're talking about Nathaniel Hines, who did a really good job along with the left guard as well. Only thing missing was Franklin's breakaway speed.
Tigers with the football at the 28. Williams for the end zone. Pass is incomplete, out of bounds. Intended for Trendavian Dixon.
Yeah, just going back to the previous run. Look, Franklin was behind everybody, but he's a bigger back, and he just didn't have the breakaway speed to get away. But that was the longest run of the season for him. Good to see the Tigers take a shot downfield and might soften things up underneath for the Tiger offense.
Second down and 10. Wait for the football. Hand off to Franklin. Check that. Number 23. That's Ja'Cory Howard, a freshman out of Aldine High School. A lot of talent in that.
34 carries on the season, 149 yards for Howard. And we may see 3, maybe 4 running backs this afternoon for the Tigers. So this important third down here. At least you need some yards to make it a better field goal temp.
Devan Williams on the shotgun. Williams got time. Williams throws. Pass is intercepted. Oh, my goodness, you got to be kidding me. Runner still on his feet, and he'll fall at the 26-yard line.
It looked like a miscommunication between the receiver and the quarterback. The quarterback was sitting right there. The receiver had stopped. It looked like Corley. And I don't know if he thought Corley was going to continue on a crossing pattern, but Corley looked to the inside. Corner had no problem catching the ball. It went straight to him. It's just that I think there was a miscommunication. But again, he clearly had to think that Corley was crossing. There's no way he would have led it that much. So the Jags take over, and we spawn an opportunity to put points on the board.
Texas Southern trailing 7-0. Southern with the football back after the turnover. Got the football at the 27-yard line of the Jags. Garcia, ropes and angles, still going, and he is brought down.
That was Skelton, yeah,
on the carry.
Kind of fooled you on that one.
Yeah. He's hitting my reader. Whoa.
But it was the option play.
They learned how to sell it, baby.
Yeah, and Ladarius Skelton, a veteran quarterback, that time.
Texas Southern on their heels. Spot the football at the 41-yard line. Still in Jaguar territory. Skelton with it. Going to keep it. Skelton flushed out of the pocket. Skelton running. And
Skelton on him. I like any kind of contact.
Touched by number 42, Jaden McCraw. He
got there, and again, you want as clean a shot as you can on the quarterback. You have to be careful as to not incur a penalty. But I tell you what, you let him a little love tap to let him know you were there.
Hello to Keeper Falls. He's checking out the broadcast. He got his hands on the radio. Texas Southern trailing 7-0 with 8 minutes and change remaining in the first quarter. Skelton's going to keep it. Skelton, there's the pitch to the running back, and that's the first down yardage. And that on the Gary is
ball carrier.
Number 19,
Kendall Boney.
First down, spot the football in Texas Southern Tiger territory at the 49. At the 48-yard line. Receiver selected fly. Pass is caught.
There was a receiver screen at that time. The corner on the slot, covering the slot, and the outside corner both shit that blocked pretty good and were able to make the tackle. But again, the initial block, yard, so 5-yard gain. But I give the secondary credit that time for doing a really good job. Ja'Cory Benjamin is one of those guys who was out there and was able to make a tackle.
Receptions was caught by Devan Ben out of that backfield. Texas Southern trailing 7-0. Tigers have had the football twice in one punt. Skelton takes the snap, handoff to Ben. Ben
flag
backwards, and there's a flag on the play. Great job by that swarming Tiger defense led by Banajo and company.
You'll hear a lot about Devan Ben, again, 5'8", junior from New Orleans, John Curtis High School, and on the season, 78 carries for 394 yards and 4 touchdowns. So he is their leading rusher by over 130 yards. Skelton is the second leading rusher from the quarterback position.
First penalty today for the Jaguars.
Didn't see what the infraction was.
Holding.
There was a holding penalty. He almost forced to decline in that situation. So a big second down and about 15 after the penalty. Shotgun formation for Skelton. Single setback is Ben. Skelton back to pass. A receiver screen on the wide to the intended receiver. That is Elijah Small. And he'll get back about 5 of those yards back. They'll set up third down and 10. Very simple stuff. A lot of horizontal passes. A lot of receiver screens. A lot of really short stuff. Putting the ball in the hands of guys who can make for this Southern offense. So big third down here for the Tiger defense. Skelton from the shotgun. Trips to the near side. Ben the lone running back. Skelton back to pass. Has plenty of time all day to pass. Ball picked up by the Tigers. Return to the 40, 45, 50. It's Toy. And on the interception is Matthew Stevenson with a big-time pick. So we exchanged interceptions in this football game, and now the Tigers are set up in Southern Jaguar territory to start this next drive. Devan Williams back in at quarterback. Shotgun formation. Tigers in a hurry to get this offense going. Lone setback is Dominic Franklin. Receiver motion to the near side. It'll be a pitch to Mobley. Mobley looking for room. The little shuffle pass for the opening play of this game worked that time, and he was able to pick up about 3 yards. And that'll set up a second down and 7. 5:51 remaining in the first quarter. Shotgun formation. Devan Williams leading the way. Franklin lone set. Dixon to the near side. Handoff to Franklin. Franklin already had a huge run in the previous series, but just couldn't quite break away. He'll get down to the 39-yard line. That'll set up a third down, and we'll say 4 to go. Ball on the 39-yard line. The Texas Southern Tigers are driving here, trailing this one 7-0. Let's see what Williams comes up with. Handoff is to Franklin. Has room. He will get another first down downside to 20, the 10. Touchdown, Texas Southern. Dominic Franklin responds with a similar breakaway. Ain't no stopping him. He gets all the way into the end zone, and we are a PAT away from being tied. Just a simple handoff, and they have found a hole in this Southern Jaguar defense. And, again, the big fella rumbled down. And for the first time, we'll have Rich Garcia as he will try to add the PAT. Ball down, kick is up. Kick is good. And the Texas Southern Tigers have tied this on a 3 rushing plays over 42 yards. A minute set up by the Matthew Stevenson interception. And the Tigers have knotted this one up. 5:05 remaining first quarter, Chattabox.
And you know what? You got to like it. When the offensive line, the maroon wall, open up on that left side, led by the one and only Jimmy White. He played defense, brought him over to the offensive line. Man, that guy's a straight-up maroon and gray dog. He can play, and he can block.
Yeah, and I tell you what, talking to Coach Martinez, we talked about a couple guys on that team that have improved and gotten better, and he was one of the names that came up as the guys have started to perform better, and we've seen the results on the field.
All right, back to the action. Texas Southern 7, and Dominic Franklin, big burst for the touchdown. Garcia the third, long booming kick. Jaguars and the Tigers have traded turnovers. Still on his feet, still going. We got to get him. And he's down in midfield. Texas Southern has been known to have great kickoff return coverage. J.B. Brown has got to make an adjustment.
Well, you know what, I talked to Coach. This was always back prior to the season. And he talked about the emphasis on special teams and the special teams unit getting it done. And, again, you can do a lot. And we've seen it with Richard Garcia III and being a really sensible kicker. The one caveat to that was the miss of last week's game. But other than that, special teams have been pretty good for the Tigers this season.
Stop the football at the 50-yard line. Texas Southern, Skelton. Going to give it to Ben. Ben is brought down. That's a little cap.
Looks like that was, Ben, again, I guess the workman's load on that Southern Jaguars rushing the football. But they're trying to do a lot of horizontal stuff. They hadn't really hit the Tigers vertically a whole lot.
Lost him 2 on the play. Second down. Taking down to 12. Skelton throws. Pass is incomplete. Tried to get a man downfield, number 82, for the Jaguars of Southern University. None other than Travis Tucker.
That time, safety was laying. Looked like it was Markel Daigle. Could have unloaded on him had he tried to haul that football in. Big third down here with the Tiger defense. Let's see if we can come up with another stop here.
Put your hands on the radio, Tiger fans. We need Tiger power. Texas Southern. Skelton in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. Skelton out of the pocket. Skelton's going to run. Skelton brought down at midfield. And Wade. Shy of the first down, Mr. Wade.
Terrius Walker with a great open field tackle. That time, the Tigers ran a twist and really had Skelton underneath the pressure, found a lane to rush in, but great open field tackling by Walker, and the Jags will be forced to punt. But again, defense has to continue to step up big.
Texas Southern 7-7. Live from the Cotton Bowl. You got to be kidding me.
Also, they got the timeout. So they luckily got the timeout. There's a flag down, but they're going to pick that up and say they got the timeout here instead. And I think what this could really upset things around the swag if the Tigers can play spoiler here this afternoon. Because with the Jags, they're 2-0 in conference play. Big wins in consecutive weeks against a really quality Pine Bluff team. And, again, against Prairie View last week. And they have the Braves of Auckland State next week. So, again, think about the ramifications here. You have teams like Pine Bluff who can get back in it. Prairie View, I'm sure hope they can get back into the Western Division race. Grambling, I'm sure they have a lot to say about things before it's all over with. So the Tigers can really do some damage here with the win. And, again, a lot of football left to play them.
Back to receive for the Maroons. Going to take a Jaguar bounce, and it'll be picked up at the 3-yard line. That's where the Tigers drive will start this way.
Yeah, deep in their own territory. And, again, they found a lot of success so far with Dominic Franklin. You got to enjoy the way you run. Coming into the season, I thought it was going to be Ladarius Owens.
But Owens got hurt.
Yeah, I know.
And Owens got hurt. And Corey Howard got slowed down. So they got into the room of running backs, and we were so talented at half. And this is the thing. they're all baby.
Yeah.
Lots of football at the 3-yard line. Long in motion. Long takes the snap, hand off to Williams. Williams is going to take the snap, and it's given to Dominic Franklin. And Franklin brought down and back to the line of scrimmage, Mr. Wade.
Yeah, so again, well, first down would have been a great opportunity for play action. If you feel confident in taking some gambles, I don't think that the coaching staff is reluctant in any way. They believe in Williams, despite the interception.
Second down and 10, hand off to Franklin. Franklin with the football, he loses yardage. And you got to go to the air, Mr. Wade. You got to dial down a little bit.
Well, and now come down to this: you're behind schedule, so a lot of pressure is on the passing game. You know that Southern defense is going to pin their ears back. They don't traditionally like, or this season they hadn't liked to. They hadn't had to blitz a whole lot. They get a lot done with their front, and so we'll have to see if they make an exception here with the Tigers in their own end zone as they start this play.
Brought down by Jacob Papillon. Williams with the football. He's got time. Williams dialing up. Pass is caught by Corley. And that's a Tiger first down. Mr. Wade.
Mobley, look, it was a crossing pattern from the slot, and that offensive line did a really good job. You talk about number 74, Mark Johnson Jr. from Missouri City, Texas. Man, great job up front. Also, a couple of guys on that offensive line didn't work.
Williams, Mobley with the screen. Mobley past the 40, and he is down at the 43-yard line. But what a drive saver from Devan Williams to Donnie Corley, the leading wide receiver in the Southwestern Athletic Conference.
Jimmy White is another guy who did work to buy the time for Mobley. Williams to go to Mobley. On the season, Mobley's been inconsistent, but he's a guy that can make plays like the last two plays he's made.
Williams with the football. There's the pitch to Franklin. Franklin with the football. Franklin's still going. Franklin falls is tackled at the 41-yard line. He'll lose a yard. So now you're looking at third down for the Fighting Tigers of TSU.
Tigers don't have to get a playoff if they don't want to before the first quarter expires. 16 seconds and counting before the end of the first. Texas Southern tied at first at 7.
Williams takes the snap. Franklin round the end. And he is tackled. Fourth down for the Maroon and Gray.
And that's the end of the first quarter. And the Tigers, they squandered an opportunity, but they exploited and bounced back by Darius Skelton, and hence able to capitalize on the Dominic Franklin run. He got a great first quarter. I'll have to see what he got yardage-wise in the first quarter, but boy, nice performance for him and that offensive line in the first quarter.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. This is Texas Southern Fighting Tiger Football.
Supporting KTSU programming is attorney Paul Kubosh, specializing in moving violations, insurance, license, and registration issues. Kubosh Traffic and Bail Bonds has served Houston and the surrounding area for more than 17 years. Attorney Kubosh's motto is, if you have a traffic problem, you better call Paul. For more information, the number is 713-222-0880 or online at kuboshlaw.com. KUBOSH law.com.
And Alabudro gets in front of it, and it is down by number 31, Byron Edwards. Edwards for the Maroon and Gray, Devin Wade.
Yeah, all the way down to the 7-yard line to start this drive.
Let's check in with Charles Bishop. Charles, what do you have for us?
Yeah, I tell you what, great coverage behind by Texas Southern. Just a misplay that time by Southern's return there. Great opportunity for Texas Southern's defense to really stand Southern deep down here.
And great to hear his voice, Devan Wade.
Hey, slow and steady wins the race. Hey, you guys worked hard on that.
1st and 10
to get that up and running.
Thanks.
Man, hey, if you ever,
I told Jeffers to watch it, and he broke it.
If you ever retire from being on the microphone, hey, you have a future engineer. Stop. 8 years assistant in.
Does anyone need a carnival ride? See Devan Wade, he's got tickets. Spot the football at the Southern 7-yard line. First play goes nowhere.
Nice performance up front by number 50, Tim Walton Jr. The linebacker lineup is 6'2", 232 yards, 232 pounds. A graduate from Syracuse.
2nd down and 10. Skelton rolls to his right. Skelton still with the ball, and he is run out of bounds by a host of Tigers.
Nice adjustment that time by the Tigers to really kind of go pursue sideline to sideline, and it's making the adjustment of cutting down on the advancement of football with this horizontal passing game that the Jags like to employ.
Texas Southern 7, Southern 7. Second quarter action. Live for the Cotton Bowl. Skelton takes us down. Here comes the pressure. Skelton still going. Chase behind. Got some mama. Can't get him. Still on his feet. And he's close to the 30-yard line.
And, the Tigers do everything right. That's it. When you have mobile quarterbacks, sometimes, hey, that's the X factor, which, again, they created a barrier, and he just found a seam and a breakdown in that pass rush for the Tigers and was able to scamper ahead. But, again, you have to give kudos to the Tigers for being able to dial up a blitz. Just wasn't able to finish the job.
Spot the football at the 29-yard line. Texas Southern tie it up. And
receiver screen incomplete.
Pass intended for number 14. That's Timothy Bedford out of Covington, Louisiana.
You haven't seen anything exceptional from this team. They do what they do, and you just have to worry about them setting up the Tiger secondary later in this game because they've been doing everything underneath.
2nd down for the Jaguars. Unregistered. Still on his feet. Still going.
The tackle. Out of tackle.
Oh, my goodness.
You have to wrap up and tackle. You don't need to toss him 20 yards. The initial contact.
Montavious Gaines on the kick.
5, 10. Right at like 9 yards, extra yards and down.
By the football at the 43-yard line.
That's Jamal. And I checked that is the Skelton on the carry, on the keeper that time. Design run. You'll pick up yards on first down, take it down to 4. But I tell you what, there's an injured Tiger down.
That's none other than number 97, Eric Garcia out of San Bernardino, California. We'll step to the side for a brief moment, and when we return, we'll have more action. This is Texas Southern Fighting Tiger football.
Support for KTSU comes from the City of Houston and Mayor Sylvester Turner, presenting Jazz on the Hill. Jazz on the Hill. Sunday, October 27th, 6 p.m., Miller Outdoor Theater, with performances by Kurt Whalen, Pancho Sanchez and his Latin Band, and Monterey Jazz at Texas Southern University High School All-Stars, with special guest appearance by Derek Hodge. This event is free and open to the public. More information can be found online at ktsuradio.com.
Welcome to the Yolanda Adams Morning Show. I'm Yolanda Adams.
I'm Marcus Zewire.
And we are so glad that you can join us every morning from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. featuring
sports, comedy, Bible study, relationship advice, etc., etc.
on your computer.
Live. Skelton with a football. Skelton. On the quarterback keeper, still going.
And then even on that play, he picked up a couple extra yards.
Brought down by number 95 for the maroon and gray. That's Vermont.
You got to bring these guys down. And again, very patient run that time by Skelton.
That's enough to move the chains so the Jaguars spot the football at the 42-yard line in Tiger territory. Skelton with a football. Skelton in trouble. Skelton throws. Pass is broken up. No flags.
That time, Walker again on the coverage. They were lying in wait. Great coverage downfield. Now you know, I guess why they don't go downfield a little bit more. They haven't been able to create a lot of space between them and Texas Southern defenders.
Second down and 10 for the Jaguars. Hunter registering here. Transfer from Minnesota to Lafayette, Louisiana. Second down and 10. Spot the football at the 42-yard line. Four receivers set to the each side. Lewis good. Skelton. Pressure.
Got him.
And a sack. By number 1, Batty Jones. Bad news. Batty Jones to the rescue.
And I almost got rid of that football. He almost knocked that football loose. So, again, another big third down for the Tigers here. And slowly but surely they're starting to chip away and make the kind of plays that maybe another 1 or 2 turnovers.
Texas Southern 7. Southern 7. 3 minutes and 8 seconds remaining in the second quarter here. Four receivers set to each side. Skelton in the shotgun. Quarterback keeper. Quarterback, that's Lyndon McDaniel out of Dothan, Alabama, the redshirt sophomore.
So now it's 4th down. The Jags have a decision to make here. Do they go for it?
And Jip receiver looking on the defensive coordinator.
They'll bring up 4.
Wow, that's a 4th down and a long 4. Congratulations to the Jammers. You know who the Jammers are?
You'll tell me after this 4th down play.
Of course I will. Hands on the radio. McDaniel takes the snap. There's the pressure. McDaniel throws.
First
pass is caught enough for.
He looks very comfortable in the pocket. Who are the Jammers?
That's Kayla Donalds. Paul and Terry Donald's daughter.
Oh, okay.
They won their game today.
Volleyball.
Congratulations to the Jammers.
Yeah, and boys.
Don't do it. If you're gonna pull up, I don't want to hear. 1st and 10.
No, that wasn't the way I was going with that.
Yeah, I guess. That is the 30. Running back out, Lyndon McDaniel still going with it. Maybe a gain of 20, but no, go ahead and tell me I'm in. I really am. You got me in.
For Brogano, I still have a T-shirt for him. And, of course, it's National Breast Cancer Awareness Month. On the Sports Talk with Devin Wade podcast, I had playing a performance by Terry Donald, a very, very inspirational song.
And lifts my spirits. I like that. Second down and 9. He's choked up about 7 in Tiger territory. McDaniel takes the snap. There's the pressure. The Jaguars still going. Bad tackling again. And he's still going. And the pass was complete. And Bean got extra yardage. No one can bring him down. Everyone's trying to put the big hit. But you're hurting yourself.
You got to, fundamentals are important. That's why you go through all those tackling drills. It makes you get the job done.
3rd down and 1 for the Jaguars.
Look.
Yeah.
Ricola. Been choked up, man, and coughed.
Mm-hmm.
But for all those who are interested, I am getting better. So I'll be back to normal soon. But, yeah, a lot going on back in Houston. But this is a big hit for the Texas Southern Tiger defense. Let's see if we can bend and not break.
1st and 10 for the Jaguars. McDaniel takes the snap. McDaniel throws. Pass is incomplete. McDaniels took a shot.
And you know what? He actually scares me a little bit more than Skelton. I mean, he looks very comfortable back in the pocket. They're doing different things with him in the game that they didn't do with Skelton. Now, obviously, Skelton is a much better runner, but McDaniel I'm a little bit more apprehensive about having.
Second down and 10. 3 receiver set. Got a Jaguar in motion. McDaniel takes the snap. Pass is incomplete. Great coverage.
You know, they've had about 3 or 4 opportunities. I won't say for kill shots, but for shots that can really receivers for the Jags, and they just hadn't. I guess it's just the evolution of the game.
Jared Sims.
Big third
on
down
the coverage. Put your hands on the radio. We need Tiger power.
Was it motion on? Let's see if it's motion on Jags offensive line. Maybe not. May give them 5 yards then.
I hope not. I think that offensive lineman moved.
Offside. They're going to say against Texas Southern.
Well, the Tigers can't get a call. Quincy Williams.
Have to check replay.
Cibolo, Texas.
That's around here somewhere, right?
I don't have my map with me.
I bet you it is.
Third down and short for the Jaguar. McDaniel in the shotgun. 7, and you're going to the end zone.
Oh, it's
pass is incomplete.
Now, again, they have a decision to make. Do you get a field goal here? Try to take the lead or go for 7? It looks like they'll bring on the field goal unit. So, again, we've seen a couple different quarterbacks for the Jags as the crowd is here at the Cotton Bowl. Beautiful day for football, a little bit warmer than last year, as I recall.
Right. Texas Southern 7-7 with 7 minutes and 59 seconds remaining. Ball is up, and it's no good.
Barajas on the field goal attempt, and the time. Again, we talk about it all the time. Bend and don't break. They didn't break that time and kept points off the board, and we're still tied here. I'm telling you, the longer we stay in this game, the more panic or discomfort will set in on the Jaguars. 17 plays, 7 points. Remember, that drive started 7-yard line. So the Tigers take over. Devin Williams back on the field. Looks like Corey Howard is in the game at running back.
Devin Williams on the shotgun. Handoff.
It's Franklin.
It is Dominic Franklin.
When you talk about Barajas, he's the swag specialist of the week. He played a significant role in the win last week. He connected on 2 field goals and tallied 6 points. Yeah, victory.
Second down and 10. Williams rolls out. Pass.
Franklin.
To Franklin. Franklin's still going.
First down.
And that's enough for a first down to move the chains. Franklin Stein does it again, putting forth that extra.
Has he told you if he likes
no. I don't discuss that.
Oh, once you give it, it's pass completed.
Just like I gave Jeffers. Jeffers is Jeffers. That's it.
Yeah, we got to do better with his nickname.
It's Jeffers.
Benjamin Hawkins with his first reception of the afternoon for the Tigers. He'll pick first down.
Second down and 2. Franklin with the football to the left side. Franklin plowing through.
Man, this guy.
And that's enough for a first down.
Man, look, this guy is getting better with the more action he sees, the stronger he looks. Sort of like a throwback post school running back.
4 receivers set, 3 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Tigers on the mark. Tie game 7-7, 6 minutes and 21 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Live from the Dallas Cotton Bowl. Devin Williams Pass.
Ooh. Wait, is that Malik Webb? No.
Yes, it is.
That's
Malik Webb.
Now, look, again, he got that just the next time because he knew what was coming.
Got the football at the 48-yard line. Franklin with the football. Franklin gets to the 46-yard line. Make it to 44.
So one of the things in talking to Coach Martinez is, you wear down this first unit and try to look at their substitution patterns. And, in the day and age of hurry-up offenses, they make sure the teams, the defensive teams are allowed to get their substitutions in.
Devan Williams, here comes the pressure. Williams pushed out of the pocket. Williams throws. Pass is incomplete.
Good drive, good try, good effort that time by Devan Williams, and just really trying to zip that ball down the line. He was running, but great mobility that time, and the intended receiver,
Keelan Davis. We talked to him after homecoming.
But yeah, we sure did.
We saw him on the track.
Yeah, had a nice good conversation with him.
He had some of his fans with him signing autographs, but he had a chance to talk with him. 4 receivers set, 3 to the far side. Williams. Howard running.
He'll pick up a yard, but now, do you punt here? You go for it? Defense has been on the field for a long time. On their last drive, 7 minutes of the play clock. So if the offense out here be huge, give that defense a little bit more rest.
They're going to go for it. Put your hands on the radio, Tiger fans. Williams with the shotgun. Big 4th down. Play clock winding down to 9 seconds.
He may not snap this one.
Oh, my goodness. 4 receivers set. It's 2-1.
They're going to call timeout.
And they call timeout.
So they have the decision to make. They probably is going to punt here. But I guess they were looking for something and didn't see what the look they wanted, or maybe they intended all along. So they really didn't try to draw the Jaguars offside. So it wasn't like out as Caden trying to draw them off. So they probably just need a little bit more time to think about what they want to do. And they took a look at how the Jaguars were defending them. And we'll see what they do here on the 42-yard line. So you're looking at a 59-yard field goal, so we're not doing that. And so at the same time, if you punt, you're probably only going to net, you would hope, 25, 30 yards at best. Although the coverage team the punt coverage team has done an afternoon. Tied at 7 here, 4:33 remaining in the first half. And this is the Tigers' second possession of the quarter.
Yeah.
That 7-minute drive, man, that was a long one. Didn't produce any points for the Jaguars.
If they hand it. Put the 42.
And the punt is away. After it's all said and done, the Tigers do opt to punt, and they will net 17 yards on the punt. So I could see them taking a chance, but again, you net 17 yards, and so you'll see if the defense can take over. You just worry about a little bit of attrition and wearing down for that defense, because again, how many plays was it? I know it was 17 plays, 17-play drive. So 2 quarterbacks in that drive. Both Skelton and McDaniel.
About the football at the 20-yard line. McDaniel still in the football game. Not sure what's going on with Skelton. McDaniel throws. Pass is caught.
He just throws a cleaner ball.
Run down by number 20, Corey Benjamin, the freshman at school.
Yeah. Nice open field tackle that time by Corey Benjamin. Bears just like my brother doing.
4 receivers set. 2nd down and 4. McDaniel throws is caught. All right, number 19 for the Jaguars.
Adrian Carter started
Kendall Boney.
Carter stuck his paw out there trying to break that one up.
First and 10, he's a good-looks guy. Adrian Carter, not the football.
You know what? You actually know. That's research.
At the 33.
You know what a man gets his haircut, man. You can't get that anywhere else.
Would you expect it from anyone else?
No. Just you, Bob.
McDaniel with the football.
Under pressure.
McDaniel gets away from him. McDaniel throws, hit by that. Oh, he's on.
Hey. Oh, that is not right. That is not. This is going to be a rough in the pass.
That's horrible.
That's going to be 15 yards adding on. It was a clean shot, though. Let's see. One. It wasn't even 2 steps. That was not rough in the passes. Wave that one off.
2. He's got replay here.
What are we supposed to do? Is he making a force?
No.
You have to be able to do that. That's not even 2 steps. Terrible call.
It's a horrible call, if you ask me.
Dr. McClellan. Oh, can't have this.
My goodness.
It was not even 2 steps. He didn't hit him in the head. You can't touch him now?
Then they'll send us a memo saying they blew the call. Too late.
Wow, whistles blow. Are they gonna review?
Coach McKinney is demanding a review.
They listen to us in Birmingham. And it wasn't 2 steps. He didn't hit him in the head. He didn't hit him below the knee.
All right, we'll take a break. While they review, I'll go over to the booth, and I'll look at it myself.
Oh, there you go.
I've got tenure in the SWAC. I'm 20 years deep.
I'm 27.
Well, you want to go over that?
No, I'll let you handle it.
2 choices.
You go over there. You got the hamburger.
This is where you
can fix the car.
Or you can go down and get a Fletcher's corn dog.
Well, you got the hamburger up, so you go look at the review.
Okay. We'll take a back. Texas Southern 7-7. This is Texas Southern fighting Tiger football.
Where they have 2 timeouts remaining. So it be a high percentage pass. Devan Williams in the shotgun, looking around, has some time. As a receiver, first down yardage for the Tigers up to the 35-yard line, and the clock will stop while they reset the chains. On the reception is
Malik Webb, our guy.
Our guy.
4 receivers set, 1 to the near side. Williams takes the snap. He's got time. Williams going for the long ball.
That's a flag.
No flag.
They're going to say
incidental. They didn't call it.
The incidental contact.
Well, Tigers cannot get a call for anything.
Well, I can live with that. No call in that situation, but he led him a little bit too in a post pattern, and he just ran into the defender, and they're not gonna. That was incidental. So it looked like, especially if he would have converted on that play, like the Jaguars sort of playing it by the foot backfired.
4 receivers set, 3 to the far side, 1 second down and 10. Devan Williams in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. Williams looks out of the pocket, throws, passes, catch Hale Davis.
Wow, nice catch by the young man.
At midfield,
clock stopped
with 1 minute and 5 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Tigers have 1 timeout remaining here. Still time.
4 receivers, 1 side, 1 to the near side. There's a screen to Keelan Davis again, and he's out of bounds.
Getting active. Maybe that pep talk we gave him after the game worked.
Oh, yes. Especially when you gave him your autograph.
Hey, well, you know, he needs to know he's important, too.
Texas Southern, 7, 6, 52 seconds remaining in the second quarter. 4 receivers set. Devan Williams, the pitch. Tyler Cook. Riley with the football going hard.
He reversed the field. I don't know that you have enough time to really run the ball here.
Number 3, Tyler Cook on the carry. So less than 30. Clock management is important for this young coaching staff. Love those screens. There's a pitch taken by Mobley, and he's now out of bounds.
Now Southern will pop. Will they use that last another time I hit? They do use their timeout with 23 seconds here. And, again, that may backfire because the Tigers up over halftime. Again, now when you started running short on time, the horizontal passing game didn't work. You have to go vertical. And so now let's see what Coach Marsh and this Tiger offense decide to do.
I try to get that thing to Franklin. I'd hand it off to Franklin.
Well, you got some studs out there on the end. Dixon, we have this afternoon. I don't know if he's 100%. Poorly, we saw get downfield. He was covered, but, you know, we have to try to see if we can get him the ball. Deep downfield, that's where your advantages are.
Seven, 23 seconds remaining in this one.
So, again, the timeout, it may come back and backfire on Southern here as they use their second. Oh, no, that actually the Tigers use their final timeout. So that's a twist here.
See, Tigers are going for it. 4 receiver set. Franklin into the football game. Put your hands on the radio. Williams. Pass is caught by Corley.
He did not get it.
He should get it.
I don't know. Let's see where else spotted.
He needed to get to the 40, Mr. Wade. I think he got it. We have an interception.
Gonna say first down yards for the Tigers, and the Tigers get a little extra time here as the Jags will be forced to burn one of their timeouts. So now with 17 seconds, you probably need to get in the neighborhood of about 8 yards. 8 yards for the, let's see, that was 9 yards to make it a 47-yarder. So maybe 15 yards on the safe side to see it, you know. And again, you talk about, because see the third, you asked Coach about him in the pregame. Morning weekend for him after having a nice performance, doing work all season long. And, you know, you just missed that chip shot at the end. Saw it on Sunday. The Atlanta Falcons, Matt Bryant, a veteran kicker, missing a PAT attempt.
4 receivers set, out at the 39-yard line. Williams. Oh, pass is incomplete. Too much mustard on that pass.
So now you have, what will have to happen? You can go in the middle, but it has to be first down yardage, and you're going to have to spike it right away. And you're going to have to run to the line, literally up to the line and try to
Dixon coming out. Back onto the field. He'll replace Keelan Davis.
Let's see if nothing else, he's a good decoy because the league knows what he can do.
13 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Devin Williams looking for something.
No, don't. You don't catch that. Now that'll be it for the quarter.
You gotta be kidding me.
You don't throw it and you don't catch it. If anything, you throw that ball out of bounds, and again, it would have been a long shot to score from the position in which they were in anyway.
Valley State leading Jackson 21-0. Nancy played for Rick Comedy at Jackson State.
Dorsey was the head coach at Valley when I first started.
Yeah.
And then Comedy
with a hard hat.
It was Carson that was the head coach at Jackson State.
Right. All right, we'll take a break. Texas Southern.
Serving the community through faith and athletics. The Open Mic Broadcast Network.
Back.
Longest completion of the day for the Jags downfield.
3 receivers set. McDaniel takes a snap. McDaniel throws. Pass is caught. Jaguar goes to the end zone and he's there.
Another mishap. Opportunity to make a play. And you missed the opportunity. And again, you were in position. The pass was complete, but you got to tackle in the open field. That being said, Jamar Watson is a small guy, 5'7", 165 pounds. But, man, not the way you want to start the second half. I'm sure that Coach Odom, who's won 62% of his games, I'm sure he was not pleased and had a lot to say at halftime, I would imagine.
Cesar Baraja. Ball is down. Kick is up. And the kick is good. And the Southern Jaguars are struck first in the second half, 14-7. But you've got to do a better job of tackling.
Yeah, just took them a minute 46 to get on the board here in the second half. And it boils down to, again, all of this is about fundamentals you're able to do, play in and play out, just making plays. And that time they did, and it cost them. Let's see if the Tiger offense can respond.
Let's hope so. Terrence Franklin back to receive for the Texas Southern Tigers. As we 14-7. And that's the Southern Band going in the background. And they have a lot to be excited about. Their team has the lead. They're going to split kick it. Tyron Edwards with the football. He'll take it from the team. Edwards still on his feet. Edwards got real estate. 40. And he's out of bounds close to the 50-yard line. What a shot in the arm for the Texas Southern Tiger football team.
You know, he's a guy that can make plays. And he just sort of burst onto the scene to really make some impact plays. And another big impact play for Byron Edwards at that time.
Texas Southern trailing 14-7. 4 receivers set, 3 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Right to left on your radio dial. Lary, Chattabox, Hale, Devan, Wade, and Jeffords. Bowl. Harry Malcolm, South Wade from the TSU Herald. Hand off to Franklin. Franklin with the football. Franklin stopped just shy of midfield. And that's a gain of 3 on the play, Devan Wade.
Ask Coach Martinez, do offensive linemen, there's a change in the backfield. He said, no, for the most part they don't, but when Franklin's in the game, they know he's in because he may run up your back.
4 receivers set. Williams rolling out to his right, throws a bullet. Pass is caught by Texas Southern wide receiver, extracurricular, Malik Webb.
Webb got to be careful there.
Him off of him. The play is over. Get off of me. I used to hate that. When I catch a football to hang, it's over with.
When was that?
Don't worry about it. Look it up. Google me. Go to the Encyclopedia Britannica.
On first down, Jalen Davis with a reception out 4 yards.
I missed you, buddy. Second down and long, about at the 39-yard line in Jaguar territory. 4 receivers set, 3 to the far side, 1 to the near side.
Davian Dixon in the game.
Evan Williams in the shotgun. 15 seconds on the play clock. We need a sandwich. Going for the long one.
Oh, it
was complete. Intended for Morgan.
A deep crossing pattern, that found success in the first half. Mobley hauled a big reception in just like on the same route. And that time he overshot him. And if you can't fix it, we're going to keep hitting you in that same spot. I would imagine they'll go back to it at some point.
4 receivers set, 3 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Put your hands on the radio. Tiger fans with the Tiger Power. 14-7. Southern with a lead. Oh, boy. Evan Williams in the shotgun.
Got it.
Throws. Pass is caught. Shy of the first down.
Mobley on the reception.
If you take the Southern, what are you doing? Did you go for it?
Yeah, you got to go for it here. I don't like hurry up when in these crucial situations. I would slow down. It's going to be a handoff. You already know it's an inside handoff. Can that offensive line create enough space? Or check the play. I like them slowing down, checking the play.
4 receivers set. Franklin in the backfield. Franklin's got it. Pass is caught.
Did he get there? That's going to be close.
Oh, my goodness, it's going to be close.
I don't think he got there.
But Dominic Franklin, if he would have had so much real estate.
It looked like he would have made it had he handed off. And it looked like they did not get it.
And McKinney did not get a good spot. He's upset about that. And if he would have given that ball to Franklin, we were there.
I thought they would go right back to the inside and handoff. We saw that at Alabama A&M and it didn't work because they did rush that play a little bit too much. At that time, they opted to do something different. And great open field tackling by that Jaguar secondary.
1st and 10 for the Jaguars of Southern University. Yard line. Southern leading 14-7. Jaguars going strong.
Yeah, that was 5 yards. Again, this offense looks different with McDaniel in it. They didn't go downfield with Kelton.
Davion Prophet.
They
didn't get a 4 on the play. Brought down by number 15, Jim Walton Jr. 2nd down and 6. Found at the 37. McDaniel, play action. McDaniel in trouble. Chased by Badajoe. He throws. Pass is incomplete.
Pressure for Badajoe and that Texas Southern defensive front.
And also Eric Garcia, who's checked back into the game.
I want to ask, whenever we go back to Charles Bishop, about the temp down there on the field. We talked about possibly wearing these guys. You know, one team have get worn out. The pace of the game, because Texas Southern more than Southern like to pick up the pace and go hurry up.
Patrick Howland at linebacker. Texas Southern trailing 14-7 to the Jaguars. McDaniel takes the snap. McDaniel throws. Please to Hunter Register. Let's go down to Charles Bishop in just 1 second. Hunter Register. And now, Charles, what do you have for us?
Yeah, to go and one of the things that you take notice of is defensive line. It's in the hands and the hips. It is pretty constant in business. And we'll just have to see how it plays out in the second half.
There you have it, straight from Charles Bishop. Hand out to the running back, Ben. Ben still going. Ben pushed out of bounds. Check that. That's number 15, Davion Prophet, on the carry.
So, again, the Tigers do themselves a favor here by getting off the field. You know, you have a couple plays here to come up with a stop so your team can get back out there on the football field. Your offense can get back on the football field.
Texas Southern trailing 14-7. 2nd down and 11. McDaniel takes the snap. McDaniel throws. Pass is caught by a Jaguar inside the 35-yard line of Texas Southern.
Big hit, but Badajoe was down back at the 38-yard line. Ball all the way down to the 31-yard line, but a nice. But he hung in there and got rid of the football, but he was hit hard. And, you know, these things, when you're able to make contact, I don't care who you are, human nature. You get banged around enough, you're gonna hear footsteps surely sometimes.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. The Southern trailing 14-7 with an injured Tiger on the field. It's the Texas Southern Fighting Tiger football.
Supporting KTSU programming is attorney Paul Kubosh, specializing in moving violations, insurance, license, and registration issues. Kubosh Traffic and Bail Bonds has served Houston and the surrounding area for more than 17 years. Attorney Kubosh's motto is, if you have a traffic problem, you better call Paul. For more information, the number is 713-222-0880 or online at kuboshlaw.com. KUBOSH law.com.
Welcome to the Yolanda Adams Morning Show. I'm Yolanda Adams.
I'm Marcus Devan.
And we are so glad.
Texas Southern trailing 14-7 after the big play by McDaniel to a Jaguar wideout. 3 receivers set, 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Register in motion. Daniel, has caught Register again. Register on tackle touchdown. We just talked about the tackling.
Yeah.
And it's getting worse and worse as this game goes on. If I'm a linebacker, I cannot reach out and arm tackle. I got to put some shoulder pads on there.
Well, I mean, we're not even team route. Nobody was within 5 yards. So he had nobody in front of him.
Give them shoulder back. If you are going to use those shoulder pads, give them back like a straight hand so you can get them to someone who's going to use them. We got to work them. Oh, my goodness. Ball is down, kick is up. It's good. And your score, Southern 21, Texas Southern 7. I thought we would score more points. We left points on the board. Last year we scored 7 points. Hello to Just a Rider. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. This is Texas Southern Fighting Tiger Football. If you Coach McKinney, what's going on in your mind right now?
Well, again, you're still in the game. You have kind of explosive personnel to get the job done on the kickoff ball kicked out of bounds. I played that time by Byron Edwards to not try to field that ball, and instead he allowed it to go out of bounds. So the Tigers take over to 35-yard line. So good field position, and he didn't have to run a yard to get it. So really headsy play by Byron Edwards.
Texas Southern trailing 21-7.
Not out of this game at all.
21-7. 9 minutes and change remaining in the third quarter. 3 receivers set. All to the far side. Right to left on your radio dial. Hand off to Tyler Cook. He'll get a carry. Got the football at the 37-yard line. Playing in his hometown.
And when guys go to their hometown, they want to have big games. That's only natural.
Texas Southern trailing 21-7. Hand off to Cook. Cook with the football.
Nothing there.
You had to mention that.
Speaking of,
don't miss anything about hometown anymore.
Well, I have to because we didn't even get a pound cake from Tremel Jefferson.
Nothing.
We're in this town. No Dallas hospitality. I tell you what the difference between H-Town and Dallas.
Take care of it.
Yeah, you come to Houston, you take care of you.
Grandma should have sent us something.
Praline, the swamp.
That's on you, Jefferson.
Yeah, that's on him. Big third down here for the Tiger offense, 3rd and 11 from now on 34.
There's the pressure.
Screen.
Caught by Cook. Not enough for the first down.
Screens like most screens. Either they work tremendously or they're a player away, one tackle away. You get away from that one tackle, you can go for another 20 yards.
Well, the Tigers might have went for it, but they didn't.
No, that's not the place to go for it. But your defense does have to step up here. And now, all of a sudden, the defense has been on the field quite a bit.
Nick Russo will punt the football. Tigers need a spark.
And maybe the defense can get it for them because they were really handsy and they were really doing things that led to 2 turnovers in the first half. The Devan being fumble and the Skelton intercept. And beyond that, they almost knocked another 1 or 2 balls free. But in the meantime, you just have to play fundamental football and make tackles and win guys in the vicinity. I can't tell you how many yards the Jaguars have gained after contact, and that's not good. That means you're not getting the pursuit, getting guys on the spot making the tackle.
Well, the main thing on the Chattabox Big Chief tablet right now, we've got to tackle. We've got to do a better job of tackling. That's on the Chattabox Big Chief tablet.
With the big council, right?
Tell me about it.
Ben on first down.
End off the Ben. Ben still going at the 19-yard line.
See, these are the kind of plays that open up in the second half when your team is a little bit more fatigued. They don't have that same energy and that same spark to getting worn down. Charles Bishop alluded to the fact that you see guys with hands on their hips. So, again,
he's got his hands on. Here it is. Handoff. Ben's going to keep it. Extra yardage. Out of bounds into the southern bench.
So, at that time, the Texas Southern Tiger defense did a really good job of pushing that play wide. If you just didn't have that, no more forcing from the outside, and you didn't have that outside pursuit. And now there's an injured Tiger down. That's Josh Murray.
Uh-oh.
Well, maybe cramping. You never know. 6:36 remaining here. It's been all Southern here in the second half. After the Tigers went in at halftime, tied at 7. Such a wonderful thing to be able to call the game from the historic Cotton Bowl.
I agree.
Sammy Ball. Some of Joe Montana flavor right there. Lois Blackwell.
Lonzo Giles.
A lot of greats have played in this building. Not to mention all the Texas Oklahoma games through the years. Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams. Yeah.
Want to say hello to our good friends from the Southwest Athletic Conference office. They have them poke their head in the booth when they come about. Royalty is here. And I made some friends over there at the slack off.
Second down at 5.
McDaniel's going to keep it, and McDaniel is tackled at the 34-yard line. That's enough to move the chains. Got to tackle the opposition. You've got to do it.
And it's important at this point. Look, we need a spark. If your offense has gotten off to a slow start, you need that defense to sort of spark you here and get you back in this game, at least emotionally. Let's see some activity.
Right the football at 34-yard line. McDaniel motions to the running back, goes nowhere.
Nice. And again, you see the number of maroon jerseys. There were several maroon jerseys around to make that play. So, again, we talk about pursuit. Those are effort plays. So even if you do miss the tackle, on the spot, you have guys in hot pursuit to assist.
Montavious Gaines. So here's the ball carry.
Second down to 12 Tigers have 2 downs to try to get these Jags off the field.
Down at 14, McDaniel throws. Pass out,
blocking the back, but they didn't call it.
They're not going to call it.
So, again, it's still 3rd down and about 6 to go. So, great opportunity here.
We always come up with the short end of the stick with the call.
Well, hey, like you said, you have to take a phone call.
Let it right in. We'll walk over. Pick the ball up and say, wait, I need to speak to all the reps.
3rd down and 8 after the spot went to Southern Tigers' way. Big 3rd down. Tigers need to stop it. It looks like they're going to apply pressure. Let's see who's coming, who's not.
On the radio, here comes the pressure. McDaniel sees something thrown.
Oh, man.
1st down and more.
He just picked up the quick hot route, then just dropped him off on the other side of the line of scrimmage, and that was easy breezy for the Tigers, for the Jaguar offense this time.
Slap the foot-yard line. Texas Southern trailing 21-7. 4 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. Ben on the carry, left side, gobbled up and swallowed.
And let me say this for all the accolades, and accomplishments and positive. When McDaniel came to the game, the complexion of the game changed a lot. He does things differently, and I mentioned after the first series, he's able to get the ball downfield. He's able to do things. He commands his offense.
Jumbo package. McDaniel throwing.
coverage. Great coverage by Matthew
Stevenson on the coverage.
It was a back shoulder throw, and he positioned himself and put his body between the football and the wide receiver. Now, we're not going to talk about that, the offhand.
What offhand?
And the one that was wrapped around the receiver.
Someone say, you're looking at that 351 shadow.
Oh, that's what it was?
Yeah.
The 351 shadow?
Yeah, 351s in the afternoon.
Another third down that the Tigers need to get a stoppage.
McDaniel in trouble. McDaniel!
Don't slam him.
Patrick Hall.
You know we have to set him down. We have to lay him down like a baby.
Great job.
We don't want to get another 15 yards from rough quarterback here.
Everybody.
So the Tigers finally do the job here. Well, but I'm telling you, the time of possession here in the second half has been all day.
Right. The offense has got to hold. We're going to get back in this game. We have got to score some points. Something across the end zone, not a field goal. We need a guy going across the end zone with the football high in the air.
Now, Mobley is a guy. He's an exciting guy. He can get some things done. Haven't been consistent. Want to stay away from him.
Swift kick. It'll take a Tiger Jaguar bounce at the 7-yard line. Make that the 9. Don't forget, following the broadcast is Paul P.D. Davis. The day party. Rest of the way.
The day party.
Did you get a plate for homecoming?
Did I?
Yeah.
No, I'm not eating me either. Oh, no.
Vegetables?
No. I didn't get anything. I saw what you got.
Oh, stop. 4 receivers set, 3 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Pass is caught by Mobley. We have stats.
Yes.
From halftime.
Thurman moved to 3 receptions, 41 yards in the first half. Dominic Franklin had 100 yards in the first half. That's what I wanted to look at.
4 receivers set, 3 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Second down.
Turn the ball up.
Williams is going to keep it.
He had a lane. He could have turned the football up.
That's for the first down. That's enough to move those.
Yeah, we could have moved all the way to the end zone.
Spot the football at the 23-yard line. Right to left on your radio dial or your computer monitor. 4 receivers.
Flag down.
Let me ask you this. If the Texas Southern Tigers get it together, and we're number 1 in the West, where do we hold the game? At TSU or at BBVA?
I think with Shorten,
that'd be at home.
Well,
I'd like to get them on
hard. It'd be hard to do in short notice.
Yeah.
It'd be hard to do. First down and 10 after the 5-yard penalty, hand off to Franklin.
And Franklin is tackled.
He'll lose a couple.
A huge loss.
He'll be under 100 now. He was over. Oh, he's under 100. But we talked to the coaching staff about the consistency of this defensive front for Southern. They not a lot of frills.
Second down and long. Make it second down and 18. Williams with the football.
Got him.
Williams throws. Pass is caught.
First down.
By Texas.
Where? Malik West. No, that's a bad spot. We need to review that. No, that's first down. No. I had him at the 30.
Well, McKinney.
I had him at the 33.
That is the 33. We're a yard shy.
First down.
Franklin with the football still going, and he is dropped.
After getting first down yards, though.
Right,
so guess what? Now he's over 100 again.
By number 26, Tamara Smith, at Mobile, Alabama. 4 receivers set to the chains for the maroon and gray. Williams in trouble. Williams has real estate.
Got it.
Williams going for the long ball.
That's P.I.
No
there was a lot of contact.
Oh, my goodness.
A lot of contact downfield.
Man, we can't get anything down there. Oh, my goodness.
But see, he hit him in the back.
Just got to keep writing letters. Write your letter. Dear Commissioner, I have a question. Signed, sealed, and delivered.
Taking down the 10 again, ball. But again, the Tigers, definitely doing some very creative things with football. He's painting the option, but he's doing sort of almost naked bootleg, changing directions, and went downfield, had Malik Webb, a little bit of early contact on that play, and they didn't get the call.
Second down and 10. Bobble the football. Franklin plowing ahead. That's a gain of 4 on the play.
What I like about the way he runs, he initiates contact.
Right.
And he hit somebody. He sought out a white jersey to hit. And he dropped that head and he hit somebody. He said, yeah.
You want this? You want this smoke?
That was number 55, Kenan Tate.
Doing the dance, number 74, Mark Johnson Jr. out of Missouri City, Texas. He's a freshman.
So we got a text from Birmingham. What's our question for the league office?
You got a text? I have a question. Well, Devan has a question. The student wrote, Jeffers wrote the question.
Yeah, the student intern is the question.
When you spot the football, can that be reviewed? Can it? Yeah. Well, yeah. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
We'll come up with our questions during the break.
Yeah, this is Texas Southern Fighting Tiger football.
Support for KTSU comes from the City of Houston and Mayor Sylvester Turner, presenting Jazz on the Hill. Jazz on the Hill. Sunday, October 27th, 6 p.m., Miller Outdoor Theater, with performances by Kurt Whalum, Pancho Sanchez and his Latin Band, and Monterey Jazz at Texas Southern University High School All-Stars, with special guest appearance by Derek Hodge. This event is free and open to the public. More information can be found online at ktsuradio.com.
Adopt US Kids presents What to Expect When You're Expecting a Teenager. Learning the lingo.
GOAT, G-O-A-T, acronym, stands for Greatest of All Time, as in spaghetti sandwiches for dinner. They're my fave. Dad, you're the GOAT.
You don't have to speak teen to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same. Visit adoptuskids.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
In trouble. He throws, pass is incomplete.
But, that was a good job just to get that football away. So my question is, who initiates the review? Does it on what period, really?
A question of a spot.
Because, again, that was about a yard. And maybe, I don't know if I didn't see the sideline to see if Coach really contested that. But I'll be interested to see who initiates because I know some things are automatic. Yeah, automatic review.
We've had 2 reviews so far today.
The Jags get the football back again. Great coverage by that punt team.
Byron Edwards and company.
And again, I've been mentioning his name all afternoon. So again, now with the fourth quarter underway, the Tigers are very much in this game. They just have to really buckle down and really try to create a turnover on the defensive side.
I think we played a better first half. In the second half, Southern University is definitely winning the locker room and made some adjustments, which shows the championship caliber team that they are. You got to make it.
So the booth initiates the review.
90.9. KTSU Houston. Your community station.
So the booth initiates all reviews. So we just have to speak loud enough for the booth to hear us.
Right.
When we complain. Maybe it'll work out like that.
The views and opinions of Devan Wade.
Also, not you gonna leave me out?
Chattabox is way in the corner.
Oh, okay. Is that what we're doing now?
You and Jeffers. First and 10.
The Tigers bring the house.
Caught by Ben.
Ball is free.
Football is free. Will it belong to Texas Southern? They haven't ruled it yet.
The ball is being held by Tigers.
Tigers come away with it. And let's see if they give it to us legally. Covered by Jaden McGraw. He ran off with the football. And
the Tigers had a ball.
We have a Southern University player hurt. Number 75 is Brian Williams from Atlanta, Georgia.
Tigers take over. Again, the 14:26 remaining in the fourth quarter. Tigers trail 21-7, but they take over at the 16-yard line. So all of a sudden, we talked about it, the defense needing to initiate something. Devan being with his second fumble of the afternoon, the third turnover by the Jags. His team has to get in the end zone now.
Fourth quarter action. What a spin by Morkley. He's brought down,
been ahead for 2
at the 14-yard line. Texas Southern trailing 21-7.
2 yards.
SWAC championship game. That's great. 4 receivers set, 3 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Devan Williams going to the end zone.
No contact.
Pass is incomplete.
Now, again, I would say this is probably 4-down territory. I don't know.
It's going to have to be.
I think, although you have time, you want to get a field goal.
To the third, you're in his range. But like I said, you'd rather have a Tiger running across the end zone.
So, again, here you have some decisions to make, but it can be made easy if one of these talented receivers makes a play.
Devan Williams with the football. To the 5, to 2, touchdown. Oh, set. Devan Williams, peekaboo. I see you. I'm going to keep it for the touchdown.
I tell you what, that was the exact same play he had on this side.
Right.
And he passed up the opportunity to cut it upfield. And he learned, he really adjusted from the play that happened a previous series ago. And, boy, once he floated, and he saw that for room. Great paint job, by the way, here in the Cotton Bowl. You have Tigers on one end zone and the Jags on the other. 3-play drive, 16 yards, 31 seconds, and Rich Garcia the third as PAT. So, Chattabox, we are within 7. We have a football.
Texas Southern trailing by 7, 21-14. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. This is Texas Southern Fighting Tiger Football.
Supporting KTSU programming is attorney Paul Kubosh, specializing in moving violations, insurance, license, and registration issues. Kubosh Traffic and Bail Bonds has served Houston and the surrounding area for more than 17 years. Attorney Kubosh's motto is, if you have a traffic problem, you better call Paul. For more information, the number is 713-222-0880 or online at kuboshlaw.com. KUBOSH law.com.
Welcome to the Yolanda Adams Morning Show. I'm Yolanda Adams.
I'm Marcus D-Wise.
And we are so glad that you can join us every morning from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. featuring
sports, comedy, Bible study, relationship advice, etc., etc.
on your community station, 90.9
KTSU.
Yeah, Yolanda Adams Morning Show.
Devan Wade on the return. The return got 35-yard line, and they're going to say a horse collar and a late flag. Had that play been on the TSU side, it may not have been a flag, but with Coach Odom, it's a flag. Corey Benjamin grabbed him by the the jersey in the back of the pass slung him out of bounds, and that happened on the Southern. So that'll be 15 yards tacked onto the end of this run. So it was a 37-yard. Well, the ball got out to the 37-yard line, and now the ball will go into Texas Southern to the 47-yard line.
Let's check in with Charles Bishop. Charles, what do you have for us?
Patrick Hale, he was out there, he was pumping up his defense. That last mission really did a good job in terms of livening up this bench. We'll see what the defense can do in this drive.
Texas Southern trailing 21-7. 13 minutes and change remaining. And Daniels brought down past midfield, going the other way in Jaguar territory. Bad show, bad news, bad show.
We may not see him anymore. That's his second fumble of the afternoon. He's not in the game now. I don't know. That you don't win favor by calling the football.
Texas Southern trailing 21-14 with 13 minutes remaining in the contest. Live on the Dallas Cotton Bowl. 4 receivers set, Tigers on a 6-game slide. McDaniel throwing the football.
Oh, perfect
pass is caught.
That's a perfect pass. I mean, he dropped it right where it had to be.
Wow.
He was under pressure, but the pocket was sustained. And, that was a perfect pass.
I'm curious to know what's going on with Skelton.
Well, I mean, it might be pitched. Jack. Oh, what is that? Did he get him by the face, man?
No, he didn't.
Man. Are they going to pick that? No, it's 3
They got to pick that flag up.
That's 2 or 3 flags. Face man.
Great sack by AC.
He grabbed him by the face man.
Nah. I don't believe it. Oh. They are wearing Texas Southern out today with a penalty. Oh, my
goodness. In the first half, Southern had penalty for 10 yards, Texas Southern 2 for 20. But here in the second half, there's been a few more here.
Oh, extra.
So now the Tigers are really behind the 8 ball here. The only good thing about it is if they get into the end zone, still a lot of was back.
High formation, McDaniel. Ben's going to run it. Ben brought down.
No, it's not Ben. That's
Patrick Howell.
That's actually carrying the ball for them is Dabrian Prophet.
And Patrick Howell slow to get up.
We may not be in again. Let's see. I see him on he's on the sideline.
Junior out of Pearland, Texas. Where is he?
No, I don't see him. I mean, those powerful numbers are the hardest to see in his way.
Probably went out to the fair.
Well, hey, they probably sent him out to the fair on a turkey leg run.
Hello. All day long.
Yeah, so back to this, did I get a plate for homecoming?
Man, that's in the rearview mirror.
So look, and I even mentioned this on the podcast. You walking through anywhere with you is like, walking through with a things on to somebody. Everybody stops you, wants to take pictures with you. So now the cart is on to a lot of stuff on the cart. Where are you going to fit him? A lot of stuff on the back of it. Let's see what's going on.
Right. Wow. Don't want to speculate, but let's hope Patrick Howell.
I didn't see a replay
back
on that.
They didn't show it. They showed it already.
Okay. So now they're attending to him. So this looks to be a little bit more serious than usual. So let's see as they attend to him.
Because he lunged to make the tackle. He tackled Ben. And then I guess he felt the brunt of it.
And the thing about it is they do such a great job of college football now, and the swag as well, on making sure these guys are cautious. Not like the old days, you just rub dirt on it,
Right.
These days, even if they mildly suspect something, they're going to take every precaution to make sure that these young men stay safe, and they do everything they can to keep these guys safe.
Yeah, Patrick, customer, he's been having a whale of a game today, too.
21-14, 12-13 remaining in this football game. 2nd down and 7, so the Tigers have a couple plays. Now, the Jags already have a missed field goal here on the afternoon. The action is paused. Coach, is that that's Coach Caesar out there?
Coach Caesar, Coach McKinney.
Coach McKinney, yeah.
Coach Culver is
Coach Odom is out there.
Back.
Coach Odom is out there as well.
Right.
So, again, sportsmanship. Everybody on the Jaguar sideline taking the knee. So, again, at the end of the day, these rivalries are a lot of fun, but and they're intense. But there's also a kinship with all of the member institutions, you know. And so,
all right, we'll take a brief break, and when we return, we'll have more. Live from the Dallas Cotton Bowl, Texas Southern trailing 21-14 with 12 minutes and 31 seconds remaining in the contest. It's Texas Southern fighting Tiger football.
KTSU Gospel listeners, you still have time to be a part of the second KTSU Brunch and Praise with guest artist Chester D.T. Baldwin on Saturday, November 2nd from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. here at the KTSU studio facilities. Just become a member of your community station at the $125 level or above, and you'll get a KTSU I Love Gospel t-shirt along with a ticket to this day of food, music, and fellowship. You'll also become automatically registered for the KTSU Caribbean Getaway Drawing on Friday, November 1st. Seating is limited, so to become a member or for more information, contact our Member Services Department at 713-313-1909. From your community station, 90.9 FM, KTSU.
When might you be buzzed? When you suddenly love everything.
You guys, I love this song. I love these nachos. I love our kickball league. Oh, I love this guy. What's your name? You know what I love? A ride when it's time to head out.
If you see a buzz warning sign, call for a ride when it's time to go home. Buzz driving is drunk driving. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
I love your car. Is this real leather?
Supporting KTSU programming is attorney Paul Kubosh, specializing in moving violations, insurance, license, and registration issues. Kubosh Traffic and Bail Bonds has served Houston and the surrounding area for more than 17 years. Attorney Kubosh's motto is, if you have a traffic problem, you better call Paul. For more information, the number is 713-222-0880 or online at kuboshlaw.com. KUBOSH law.com.
Charles, what do you have for us?
Class led by both teams, best player over, and we're taking them into the tunnel now.
All right. Here you have it from Charles. Texas Southern trailing 21-14. 12 minutes remaining in the contest.
So again, a little bit over 12 minutes. So Tigers they have to bounce back from adversity in this situation. Finish strong. Play action.
McDaniel has it. McDaniel's going to keep it. McDaniel. Touchdown. Jaguars.
Yeah, a lot of times, again, you have to refocus, and the team is able to refocus the quickest after an injury like that. Then you're able to capitalize. So just like that, the lead is back up to 13, PAT pending. But still, the good thing about it is still 12 minutes left to play in this game.
Tigers, things sand is running out of the hourglass for the maroon and gray. And the PAT is Texas Southern trailing 28-14 with 11 minutes and 57 seconds. And right after the injury,
you got to get your guys refocused to finish the last 12 minutes of this game. And, you never know how guys to these situations. But the Tigers really, again, have opportunity here to stay in this game. You have the guys in skill positions that can make some things happen, as we have some third quarter stats here. Franklin is at 110 yards rushing. Williams 145 yards passing on 17 of 26. One interception. Morbidly the leading receiver. As Tiger takes over again. Ball fielded at the 3-yard line. That was up to the 15, and he'll be swarmed under at about the 16-yard line. And the Tiger offense will take over. Now there's shadow over the field. Late in the afternoon, shadow covering about the third of the field.
Yeah.
A little bit less than a third of the field. Let's see if that comes into play. I don't think it will.
11 minutes and change remaining in the contest. Devan Williams is the quarterback. Set. Williams. Here's the pitch. Taken by Tyler Cook.
Now, again, the Tigers just have to buckle down, methodically move the ball. I mean, they run a fast-paced offense, so it's never a thing for them.
Williams takes a snap, taken down in 6. Going for the long ball. Corley with a reception inside Jaguar territory.
His third reception of the afternoon, and that's the Donnie Corley we've become accustomed to. And now that Tiger offense is rolling. They're ready. Before the first down markers get.
One receiver set. Ball is skipped and out of bounds. Not a very good pass by Devan Williams.
Yeah, he rushed that. It's one thing to rush to get the play off. He can't rush that throw. So the clock stops with 11:06 remaining in this fourth quarter. Tigers down by 2 touchdowns.
28-14 is the score. 4 receivers set. 3 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Wade. Williams throws, pass is incomplete.
Wow. Close. Close.
Had to get it to Thurman Mobley, one of his favorite receivers.
Well, the favorite of the day is the 3 quarters. I don't know. I don't remember him having a reception in the fourth quarter. So,
No.
Yeah.
Not this quarter.
So this is an important third down. Now you're back in definitely in 4-down territory here now.
Third down and long for the Maroon and Gray. Devan Williams. Hands off to Tyler Cook.
Cook will pick up 3. Now it's 4th down. And, you know, if you knew all along you were going to go for it on 4th down, maybe the run is not a bad idea. But now it does leave you behind schedule. Now you're the 4th.
Williams with the football. Williams, real estate.
He didn't have a chance.
And he goes over the bleacher.
And he's down.
Goes over the bench.
He's down.
Oh, my goodness.
He got hit, and he just didn't see the he couldn't stop himself, and now he's entered. So we may see Johnson enter the game if he's not able to bounce back.
Oh, my goodness.
But in any case, the Jaguars take over, and now he's up. But he's up and moving around. Now the Tiger defense is going to have to come up big. They've already created 3 turnovers. We have a turnover on down. Tigers need to stop here. So first down and 10 for the Jags on 39-yard line. McDaniel. Hands off to the back. And I think is that being known?
Back in the game?
He benching for a series. Hey, that's good for us. Maybe he'll give it to us one more time. 3rd time's the charm. Beautiful, beautiful afternoon football. And, you know, I think this is a great deal here. This Texas Showdown, State Fair Showdown. A lot of
receivers set to each side. 2nd down and 6. Spot the football at the 43. McDaniel. Red shirt out of Mobile, Alabama.
Wow.
Pass to incomplete.
Breaker, Texas Southern. Big break, Texas Southern.
Footsteps in the dark, baby.
Okay. Do it and see.
Wow.
You're the wrong key.
He had the opportunity.
Kendall Boney with the big drop. Now 3rd down. Again, look, 2 touchdowns is nothing for the Tigers to get. They just have to get this team off the field. It starts right here on this very important 3rd down from the 43-yard line. The Texas Southern 43, the Jaguar 43-yard line rest.
28-14. 9 minutes and change remaining in the contest. McDaniel. Oh! Roll down like a horsey. Like I got some mama. Asawanya.
So now the Tigers get the ball back. A lot of time left in this game.
Defense stepped up big time, and Big Ike got a horsey ride. Put him to the ground.
So Mobley is again had a huge play. His long of the afternoon with that 51-yard, actually that 35-yard reception. Here come the Tigers add pressure. Ball is away. Takes a Jaguar bounce. Tigers have to take it 90 yards. And let's see what Devan Williams and company can do here with 9:03 remaining, trailing by 2 touchdowns, 28-14 in favor of Southern. At the State Fair. Had you been to the State Fair before?
No.
Last year, me either. Like it. Shotgun formation for the Tigers. First down to 10. Williams takes the snap. Looking downfield. Has time. He will find. Looks like. Is that Webb?
Yep, Malik Webb.
Malik Webb on the reception. That is his 5th reception of the afternoon.
1st and 10 for the Maroon and Grays. They move the chain. Great pass.
A lot of contact there. Where's the flag? He had his hands on it. Decided not to throw it.
We can't get anything from that.
He had his hand on the flag. But he hosted that. He put it back in the hole.
Texas Southern trailing 28-14. 8 minutes and 42 seconds remaining in the contest.
And Williams bounced back and dinged up by the front over the bench. Rolling out, looking downfield.
Trouble. Pass is caught by Malik Webb again.
Wow, that's the guy I've been waiting on, man. I'm telling you, that is the guy. He hasn't contributed as much as I thought he would.
Williams, Tyler Cook.
So we hadn't seen Franklin in a while. And we haven't seen a lot of Howard this afternoon as well. So I don't know where Franklin is. But he, again, over 100 yards the first half. Or at 100 yards the first half.
Williams going for the home run ball. Got it. Calling. Now they call it big reception.
Been saying it, man. There's not a lot of teams that can match up. They cannot match up on the edge. I'm telling you, we have so much talent out there. As Portland will come off the field, Tariq Buchanan checks in at receiver, ball at the 15-yard line.
Taken by Mobley.
Buchanan. Yeah, Buchanan got out there and he rushed out there. And Pooley is back on the sideline.
Catching his breath. Gerald Wilson, Coach Wilson, the wide receivers coach, ran over there to him.
Pooley getting some water.
And Williams, Mobley catches the football.
Now the Tigers can't get a first down. The ball is at the 9-yard line, but they can't get a first down at the 5. So, again, you have 2 yards to get at least 5 yards. Okay. Big third down here for the Tigers.
3rd and 5. Hand off to Cook. Cook with the football.
They'll fall forward for about a yard for now.
I don't understand.
6.5 minutes.
I don't understand.
4th down here.
Put the freight train on the tracks and let it go.
4th down. Williams in the shotgun. He will pitch out to Cook. Cook
with the football to the 3, and
he's not about.
The ball is down. That's enough for the first down, and he tackles the 4-yard line.
First down. He got the first. And that player, again, Devan Williams, took the defense in, and at the last second made the pitch, and Cook gave for the head for the 6 yards to get the first down. First and goal now for the Tigers.
4 receivers set. Williams going to keep it again. Calls his own number. Touchdown. Tigers. Texas Southern scores another touchdown, and the numbers turn on the scoreboard, Mr. Wade.
Yes, he did. Williams, he was passive on one run. And every time he's run the football, he's been very assertive and determined. I don't know if that was a coaching critique or something that the coaches corrected, or he saw it on the field himself. As Richard Garcia III as the PAT is up, and it is good. And the Tigers again pulled to within 7. A 90-yard drive in 9 plays at 3 minutes and 6 seconds. Jamil Jeffers is keeping us abreast of the drive and distance. And the Tigers still, again, all 3 timeouts remain in possession. So time is not an issue. You just can't give up another one of those extended drives the Jags did in the third quarter.
You know what? He's been doing a great job, but he kind of lost some points when Grandma didn't fix us nothing to eat.
No chicken and dumplings, no brownies, no pound cakes, banana pudding. Look, we told him 5 hours ago he should have made a call.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe there's a peace
Granny would do anything for him.
Maybe there's a peace collar waiting for us in the parking lot.
Grandma would do anything for him.
So he must not ask. That's what it is.
He's one of the solid grandchildren.
5:57 remaining. Garcia to kick off. End over end kick. Short of the end zone field at the 1-yard line. Up to the 10, 15, 20. Finding some room. 25, 26-yard line. And that's where the Tiger defense will take over.
Minnie Capero on the tackle.
On the return for the Jags. Number 19, Kendall Roney. So, again, the Tigers have to step up.
Texas Southern trailing. One with 5 minutes and 48 seconds remaining. This will choke you up if you don't watch it.
Yeah, no.
Don't forget Sports Talk with Devan Wade next Saturday. He'll return back to the studio. Also, you can catch the podcast. It's memorable.
Yeah, you know, on first down, on the first down carry, a 1-yard gain for Devan Ben, who had 2 fumbles on the afternoon, but is a top-tier running back in this conference.
Lots of football at the 26-yard line.
Tigers bringing the pressure. Let's see if they're coming.
McDaniel,
he's going to drop. Will he come? He dropped.
Here comes the pressure. McDaniel throws. Pass is caught by number 88 for the Jaguars. That's Myers Houston, the big tight end out of Shreveport, Louisiana. First and 10, start the football at the 48-yard line. 4 receivers set. Tigers down by 7. Football. Man, it's tackled
down.
That's a horrible spot. They gave him a few extra yards, even though he went backwards. He was still moving and pumping those legs.
So the injured player was not Patrick Hale, because Hale's out there in the field. He just made the tackle. So there was
sure?
That's Patrick Hale right there, 28.
We'll double check who the injured player was. Texas Southern trailing, 28-21.
Looks like asking for it, no call. Handoff is to Ben.
Ben with the football. Yeah, that's enough for the first down.
So here's the problem. They keep trying to make him fumble again, but you have to wrap him up. At this point, you want to get a good tackle on him. So that's the first down, and you're pretty much in a situation where you can't allow one more first down before you have to start burning those timeouts. So now, all of a sudden, Southern has slowed down to a crawl, and they're going to utilize this clock. 3.5 minutes left to play. Now,
Marquise Daigle.
It was Daigle that
Gray, Louisiana.
Handoff is to Ben. Hit hard at the backfield, driven back. And now the Tigers use their first time out. So now this makes this series here where you have to come up this next series of plays.
Daigle was a walk-on, and Coach Mike Haywood gave him a scholarship last season. Great kid. Great kid. All right, we'll take a brief break. We'll be right back. Texas Southern Fighting Tiger football.
Supporting KTSU programming is R&K Barbecue, located at 911A Normandy I-10 East. R&K Barbecue has a daily soul food buffet, barbecue and seafood. The restaurant is open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Dine in. Their services include pickup or catering for most events. R&K Barbecue has a reception hall available for parties, weddings, and meetings. For menu and more information, 713-455-6328 or www.rkbarbecue.com.
Hey, it's your man Jay Xavier. You want the latest and greatest in hip-hop from coast to coast, coast to coast? Well, tune in to Midnight Madness, hosted by yours truly, every Saturday from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. By the way, never know who may stop by the show. And that's only on 90.9 KTSU, your community station. Yeah.
To the broadcast in Dallas, Texas. Pass is incomplete.
Now, they're going to say he's in. I'm not sure if he was. I don't think he was. I don't know. Looking at the replay here in the Chattabox, and I don't think he was in. He wasn't in. They're going to have to review this.
You're going to have to.
Stop it.
Anytime the turf changes, you're out of bounds.
I mean, everybody saw that.
And we've got an injured Tiger.
Well, I don't know if that's, is he conveniently injured?
No. We don't think. Receiver.
So they're going to review this and then just get confirmation it was Markel Daigle, number 26, the injured player, and not Patrick Hale. Now again, after this play, now this is a huge call. If this is an incompletion, the clock stops. And now it's third down and long to go. A crucial game, and you don't have to burn the timeout. See, if this is where that was a fundamental mistake. If I would have kept running the ball, they should use the timeout. Instead, they pass. Now on the incompletion, the Tigers can retain the timeout. The clock stops, and this so we have to get all of this straight because it clearly was incomplete. Now we got to see how much time goes back on the clock. Tigers save their timeout, and now they have to get a big third down.
And the referees are still looking at the replay.
We need a phone in here. They can call us. I'll tell them the rules.
Thank you. 28-21, 2 minutes and 56 seconds remaining in the contest. Following the broadcast, Paul Davis,
P.D.
that boy.
Man, Boom Boom, right?
Right. Boom Boom's out of town.
So after the review, incomplete. Now that is a huge break for Texas Southern. The clock stopped. And now it's third down and about 5 to go. Timeouts remaining. So, again, if they come up with a stop here, I wouldn't imagine Southern will make the 2-down territory.
Texas Southern trailing 28-21, just in case you're joining the broadcast. Tigers on the road in Dallas with a safe pair. McDaniel. Having trouble hearing signal. He'll take the snap.
They're passing again.
Pass is incomplete.
And you see, this is what I'm talking about. Now, again, I'm loving it. It's a great break for Texas Southern. not run that ball and make Texas Southern use the timeout nicely with you know, a little bit over close to 3 minutes left, but you only have one timeout remaining. So again, it benefits Texas Southern. I don't understand the thinking behind trying to go downfield. You're gonna pass and pass in that situation.
Myron Edwards on the coverage.
Who again, we keep calling this name. This guy keeps showing up.
The Winston Senior out of Mansfield, Legacy High School. Back deep to receive the punt. Mobley. 2 minutes and 51 seconds remaining in this one.
Takes a Jaguar bounce. I wanted to bounce into the end zone. Now, the last scoring drive the Tigers had was 90 yards. This one will have to be 97 yards. His ball's out of the 3-yard line. So, you know what? This is the second year for this, and the crowd has picked up substantially from year one. And I think a lot of folks went home and told folks how much fun they had. And I think this is going to be a good thing to have if we continue to come down. Big fair showdown.
We'll check in with Charles Bishop in just a moment after he made the adjustment.
All right. This is it here, Chattabox. Williams back to pass from his own end zone. Oh, and the pass is caught by Beverly. It's his day. First down. Tigers on that 2-minute offense.
One receiver set, 2 to each side. Tyler Cook with the football. Cook going. Cook falls. Is tackled at the 23-yard line.
Tigers right back.
Will be a Zydeco and Boost connection due to the technology. Boom Boom had a show in can. Williams with the football. Let's check in with Charles Bishop. After Charles made the adjustment, Charles, what do you have for us?
Yeah, Charles, I think you were saying that they could give Valley Creek some opportunities on the opposite side of the field. We saw that first play. He was able to cross the middle. So we're going to have some opportunities on this drive.
All right, there you have it.
5-yard penalty against Texas Southern. So that's second down and 13. Williams back to pass at time. Completed for first down and more. Webb. Wow. What a huge play. That's first down yardage ball all the way out to the 37-yard line. Tigers are driving. Down by a touchdown.
One receiver set. Williams throws. Pass is caught at midfield by a wide receiver.
That's Mobley again. So we'll have to see.
One receiver set. Williams at midfield. Pocket. Williams throws. Pass is caught by Corley.
Corley could have made the first down. Clock stops while they reset the chain. There's a Jag slow to get up.
Devan Wade. It ain't easy out there. Got a Jaguar slow to get up. Got you. You sure? No. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back. This is Texas Southern Fighting Tiger football.
Down here. 37, they're trying to tie this game.
Check your phone, Charles Bishop. Taken by Tyler Cook. Cook with the football.
He gets out of bounds at 35-yard line.
Oh, yes.
They're going to say 36-yard line, but he's out of bounds. So the clock stops.
1 minute and 6 seconds remaining.
So plenty of time now. 2 timeouts remaining.
4 receivers set. Williams with the football. Williams in trouble. Williams throws. Pass is caught by Coleman. He fumbled the football.
The question is, was that
an incomplete pass?
That could be an incomplete pass. Let's see. That's going to be reviewed. Let's see.
Oh, my goodness.
1, 2. That's going to be close. That's probably going to be Southern ball. And that'll do it. So they're going to review it, but it looks like that will be it. Tigers can stop the clock twice. They may have an opportunity. They may have an opportunity to get.
They were going to review it.
I think it.
That was quick. Oh, boy. Fiddles.
The guy in the green vest, that's the guy you got to watch. He came out, and that was that.
What do you mean he came out? That was that.
So, whatever happened. 28-21, the Tigers may have a chance to get the ball back. If they don't get the first down, you stop the clock 2 times, they could get the ball with under 15.
Malik Webb upset on that Tiger sidelines at the 40. Very upset. You've got to calm him down. He's very upset. Dallas native.
The Tigers can call timeout.
56 seconds remaining.
Timeout. Clock stops. 54 seconds. Now I'm surprised they didn't run a play here. So Tigers will. So the Tigers in this situation will take another timeout at about 50 seconds. So even if you run the play clock all the way down, they may have a chance to get the ball back.
So after the broadcast, it's PD Paul Davis, followed by Herman Boom Boom Williams, followed by Jay Xavier. And then it's the hitman, Kerry Lewis. And after that, it's the radio pastor.
Yes.
Reverend Ricky Williams.
He's gotten me home a couple Sunday mornings.
Ooh. The radio pastor, Reverend Ricky Williams.
All right, timeout, Tigers, with 51 seconds left. So after they run this next play, the Tigers, and they punt, presumably, the Tigers will have one, maybe one. They're going to have to try to field the ball, and they make it one play. So the clock stops with 51 seconds. There's a 40-second play clock.
Third down.
Right. So they'll run this play. They'll run down 40 seconds. And then Southern has to either run around or burn a punt or whatever, and the Tigers can pin their ears back. But whatever happens, somebody has to field and down the ball so the clock will stop. So we're looking at maybe one play here.
In just a minute.
So no more timeouts here. They'll take a chance. So the clock will set once they reset it. So there's about an 8-second difference here. Now let's see what the Jags do with this last 8 seconds of the game. Tigers can no longer stop the clock. It's 4th down.
Charles Bishop, what do you have for us? Hello? Hello? Charles?
There he is.
He's caught up in the moment. Yeah, I see him. Texas Southern trailing 28.
They'll call a timeout with 9 seconds left, and they'll have to punt so the Tigers can pin their ears back and come for this one, take a chance, or they can try to fair catch it and get one play off a Hail Mary. Close. You can't let the ball bounce. And you can't get a penalty, obviously. So 9 seconds left in this one. Tigers trail by a touchdown. This will have to be a fantastic finish if the Tigers are to tie this one up. But once it's close, this will be the third game within one possession that the Tigers have competed in. They lost the first two, Alabama A&M, and last week against Missouri S&T. So here's a little bit of a chess game here. Run the ball, run around in the backfield, but that's dangerous back here on their own 16-yard line. So they're just going to try to pooch kick it, but Mobley has to find a way to field the ball before the time is up. Just hit a knee, and the clock will stop. Punter's on for Southern. Pressure, he gets it away. Mobley has to take a knee. He fumbles it, and now he's down with 2 seconds left.
My goodness.
Man, that was close. He nearly fumbled the opportunity here. Now the Tigers have 48 yards. There's a flag down. There's a flag down.
What's over against?
You have a shot here.
I'm going to let it go against Southern Boys.
Well, let's see what it is. Because if it's against Texas Southern, it's over. Let's see. So that's 15 more yards. So the Tigers have 35 yards to go to tie this game. 35 yards, Bobby. You got Court. Let's see who the receivers are on the field. Corley's on the field. Mobley's on the field. On the other side, in the game at running back, Tyler Cook. This is it, Bob.
Here we go. Devan Williams in at quarterback. Texas Southern trailing 28-21.
Last play of the game.
2 seconds remaining. One receiver set. Williams takes the snap. Williams throw it. Just throw it. Williams going to the end zone. Just left it out of bounds. And the Tigers fall again. And a close one.
Third game in a row they lose by one possession, but again, they're getting close. And they put a scare in this Southern Jaguar team. They really did, Bob. And just, now these games are very important as coaches because you can look throughout the course of a 60-minute game and point to 1 or 2 or 3 plays in this game that if they had gone a different way, the Tigers could have won this game.
All right, we'll be right back.
The voice of student athletics, the Open Mic Broadcast Network.